Pickle. Yeah, I got my ear. Hi everyone. So it's been a long time since I have done a full hair process, skincare, get ready with me. And I'm actually going to be attempting somewhat natural, makeup because I have a meeting for my son for his summer trip today. So I need to look professional, but not over the top by conservative Arkansas standards. And the fact that I already have somewhat purple hair means I need to play it down. Sorry, that's just the nature of where I live. I love wearing, you know, full glam makeup. It does not look appropriate for a mom in Arkansas. Yeah. If it was just me, how did I get my hair all wrapped up in the turby? If it was just me or my husband going out, I would have been like, whatever, I wear what I like. But since I'm representing my kid at school, I don't want to embarrass him. I want him to, you know, I want to look normal. So this is my hair straight out of the shower. It's wild, but we're going to try to tame it a little bit. Starting with the Beauty Protection Protect and Detangle Spray I got in, I want to say my January Allure box, maybe? One of my January boxes. It's probably, oh God, I don't know, maybe a third of a bottle left. Because I don't blow my hair dry very often and I curl it even less than I blow it dry. So, because, yeah, usually it just air dries and that's that. But if I want to look nice, I actually blow it dry. And I like to put that in before I brush it because it just kind of adds some protection. Now, before I do the part and all of that, I feel like I'm losing a little bit more hair here. Like I feel like my hairline's receding a little bit, which I hope not. Or is it just getting more gray and more fine? I can't tell. Anyways, next we go in with the Olaplex number 0.5, which is a scalp treatment. It's not exactly a hair treatment, but it's going to repair any damage on your scalp, and the healthier your scalp is, the more likely it is that it will hang on to the hairs that are coming out of it. And I shed hair like crazy. Like seriously, I used to say if I didn't shed, I would have super thick hair. This has proved me wrong because it has stopped my shedding and I still have really, really fine hair, but it has stopped my shedding, which is helping it grow longer. So I'll take it. And just rub it in your scalp. Okay, I'm still trying this whole Marc Anthony Grow Long scalp and hair serum. I still don't think I'm seeing any results, honestly. But I have about half the bottle left. So we're gonna keep trying it. Because it's not hurting anything. And for my hair and head, I use about 2 stopperfuls, a little bit less, 1 on each side. And again, just put it right near the roots of your hair and rub it in. I tried one of the shampoos that I got, I think in the Walmart box. I don't have an opinion yet. And I'm still I used the last of the Feria conditioner that came with my hair dye today. You're only needed to use it for 2 washes, but I had enough to do 4. So yeah. I typically don't wash my hair a lot for the week after I dye it a Vivid, just to give it a lot of time to really get set and that color to get good and in there. Alright, up next, the Amika Hydro Rush Intense Leave-In Conditioner. Now, my hair runs oily, but this makes it so dang soft that I still use it. And I got this in the November Icon box. And again, it's probably down to like here right now. So this will probably be one of the last 2 times I use the Olaplex number 6. I still haven't tried the number 9 that I got in January because I want to do them one at a time. And they last a long time. This is it though. This is the last of the number 6. Number 6 is Bond Smoother. Number 9 is Bond Strengthener. At least I know I should have taken my rings off before doing this. Let's do that now. I know I almost never wear my engagement and wedding rings, so I forgot I had it on. So this is just gonna help my hair get stronger, reduce split ends, and since I get those a lot, this is a good thing to have. I'm an Olaplex girl, sorry, I love it. If you don't, I understand. My hairstylist, well, the girl I used to go to well, I say girl, the lady I used to go to who did my Vivids for the 2.5 years I did Vivids, she used Olaplex, so I just kind of assumed, okay, this is good stuff. And my cousin who does hair, I know she used to use Olaplex. I don't know if she still does. So it's like, oh, I recognize that brand. The 2 people I trust to tell me about hair use it, so it must be good. And that is literally the extent of my knowledge on it. Actually, it's not. I've taken 2 classes so far, like 1-hour workshops so far. One was on this one before I started using it, and the other was something else. So I've learned a little bit about the brand. All right, next up I do hair oil, and I don't use a whole lot of the oil. The first one, I use 1 pump of the Med All Premium Hair Oil Coconut. This is supposed to reduce flyaways, and it really does. It smooths your hair and reduces the flyaways. And then I use the Maria Nilla True Soft Argan Oil. I use 1.5 pumps of this because it just softens it, and I like my hair being really soft. So I use very, very little oil on my hair. Again, my scalp tends to run oily. And I mix these 2 together, rub my hands together, warm it up, and then I'll just kind of run my hands through all of my hair. I'm trying to avoid the roots because that's the part that really doesn't need any extra oil on it. There's still going to be oil residue on my hands, so I use my Turby to wipe it off. Which pretty much, after I do all my hair care, my Turby ends up needing washed before I use it again. So I have 3 of them, but we do the wash every week, so it's okay. I have never been without a Turby. Usually there's one still in there by the time I'm doing wash. For 2 people, Wolf and I produce a lot of laundry, and I'm still trying to figure out how. Because we both wear like 1 outfit a day. And yet, at the end of the week, our laundry hamper is full and usually boiling over. And it's not like we have like an itty bitty hamper. We have a normal like hip height basket. So I don't get it. Okay, so that has been what I've been doing for my hair. However, in this month's Allure box, we got the Sachajuan styling cream. And I have never used a styling cream, and I didn't think I'd get to try it this soon because I will be try it before you can buy it. A new shampoo and conditioner and a new like hair mask or hair serum. And while I am trying those, I have to try those separately. Like I can't try them both at the same time. But while I'm trying those, I don't want to use any other stuff in my hair because I want to be able to say clearly what those 2 do as opposed to what other stuff does. So the first time I use a shampoo and conditioner, I won't put anything else in my hair. The second time I will do like the bare minimum, which is pretty much the Amika, the Olaplex, and the Maria Nilla. And then the third time, because it's a 7-day trial, the third time I will do my full routine. But in none of those would I want to add something I'm not like 100% confident that I know what it does. And I've never used any styling gel before, let alone this one. Certainly not a styling gel you put on wet. You know, I've used like goop, especially when I was little in the 80s. You used all that hair goop to get your hair to stick to your head when you braid it. I don't know. My mama did that, and then I did it when I was wearing ponytails. I don't know if everybody else's mama did it. is all the gunk I put in my hair before I do it. Now I'm gonna speed up the tape while I blow my hair dry, and I will find a little song to put on there that sounds better than the loud frickin' machine, because this does get loud. Okay, so first impressions, it makes my hair, it like dries it out slightly, so I'm glad I put the moisture in it. I did, and I actually like that it dries it out a little bit. It makes me feel more comfortable about putting all the oils and moisturizers in it that I do, considering how my hair tends to run oily. Now, I did not plan to use the dry texturizing spray today, mainly because I have a job interview tomorrow and I don't want to have to rewash my hair if it was too much product. And I just had a sneaky suspicion it would be. So now we're going to just do a little bit of curls. Curls in my hair typically do not stay. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to try the styling gel. I wanted to see if it would help the curls stay. And I mean, I set the hell out of them. The only thing I don't do is I don't put mousse in it, and I don't own hairspray. I own mousse. I've used it from time to time. Whoa. Well, that's a tight little sausage curl. That doesn't usually happen, and that's a good sign, I think. The smoke you see coming up is just steam because my hair was still slightly damp. Why? Because I have no patience. No reason other than that. I don't know why, like today, I was all, hey, let's get ourselves looking pretty. I don't know. I guess because I had a pretty bad panic attack this morning and I needed something to snap myself out of it. And I hoped that doing my hair and makeup would. And I had planned to do like an updated hair care, self-care Sunday anyways. So it just kind of like, okay, we'll do this and see if it snaps me out of it. Has it yet? I don't know. I still feel like anxious as hell. But that's just kind of life right now. I'm constantly on the edge of an anxiety attack. And it's just because with everything that's going on in the world and knowing the financial crash that is about to happen, although, yay, tariffs got postponed again, but knowing how bad things could get very, very quickly, not having a job is not a good thing. Like, it's never a good thing. But last time I didn't have a job, we lost our house. Like, we're just renting this. There's nowhere to go if we lose this. This was the only place really we could find in our price range that would take 5 pets. And I don't want to get, you know, I mean, I never thought I'd be the girl with 5 pets, but 2 was reasonable, I feel like. 2 dogs was totally reasonable. And 2 cats for Wolf was totally reasonable. But whose do you get rid of? Whose pets do you get rid of when you move in together, you know? We're not making that choice. Like, that's not a realistic choice to make. So we talked to their landlords at the time, and they said, it's fine, we'll deal with it. And then we ended up buying a house, and we could do whatever we wanted. And yeah, when Merida got hit by a car, we could have, you know, not replaced her. But you didn't see how Anna was mourning. Like, Anna was in full hardcore moping to the point where I was concerned for her. So, because at that point, the cats did not like her at all. The cats refused to be around her. If she went near them, they would hiss. Where Merida was her big sister, you know? Well, older sister wasn't big. Merida was tiny. So I was like, okay, we got to do something for Merida's, or for Anna's sake. And Jazz just came around at the right time. She had been dropped at a farm next door to where one of my friends lived. And the farmer, she and her sister and brother, because she had 2 siblings drop with her as well. And the farmer just could not keep all 3. especially, you know, they were pretty young. They were probably 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks old when they were dropped. So they were weaned, but they were just full of energy, and the farmer did not have the energy. They already had dogs of their own. Didn't have time to train them because they had cattle. So you couldn't just, you know, let them run wild and free because they could harass the cattle, and that just wasn't going to be a good thing. So we went and fell in love with Jazz and brought her home. 4 pets is a little much, but okay. Then when Wolf found this itty bitty, teeny tiny, fit in the palm of your hand kitten outside of the place he was working in January in the rain by itself, and like he watched all day. Mama never came back. She was a little wild, but she wasn't like feral. She just was not used to being handled. And Mama never came back. We watched and watched and watched, and Wolf watched for a while, because we'll give the baby back if Mama comes back. Mama never came back. So he's like, so I've talked to everybody else at work about who's going to take this thing home. What do we do? And nobody else was willing to take it home. We thought about taking it and dropping it at an animal shelter, but none of the local animal shelters would do anything. They wouldn't take it, or they wanted a big old deposit, and we didn't have a deposit, especially for a cat that wasn't, you know, it wasn't ours. We didn't breed this cat, but they refused. And Wolf's like, so what do you want me to do? I'm like, I guess bring it home and we can figure out what to do with it. It's been 2 years, we haven't figured out what to do with it yet. There have been a couple of times where I have considered just opening the back door and saying, go away. But I never would actually do that. As much as Ezzy gets on my nerves because she is a demon child. She's my demon child. And she's getting, like, she's 2 years old now. She's definitely hitting the loving stage, but on her terms. Like, she wants affection and she wants it every day. And she's really cute about how she asks for it. She'll come up and she'll stand on her hind paws and just go wave at you, like right by your knee. She won't, if you don't see her the first time, the second time she waves, it'll be claws out. You still don't see her, the third time it'll be claws in your knees saying, give me love now. So, you know, she's a little aggressive when she wants attention. But, well, I will say, never ever have I curled my hair and it stayed in the sausage curls like that. So far, I'm thinking good thoughts here. I'm not gonna fluff them out yet, because we're gonna do skincare and makeup first. We're gonna be very gentle with the curls and I hope they don't stick this way. I'm gonna do it, we're gonna do this quickly, because I don't want the curls to get sticking out of the side of my head like that. We had to rearrange everything because we're trying to sell out of our crystals. Alright, start out with the toner. We're going in with the toner we got in the Allure box, the Skin & Co. Truffle Toner. I really liked how it felt the other day. It has a little bit of a truffle smell, which I'm not crazy about, but it's not bad. And it doesn't last long. And then we're going to go in with the Jung Se Moule. Get my face nice and sticky. I guess I'm not doing the moisturizer I was going to do, because I meant to do the Iva Skin under it, but oh well. And then we're going to spray the Microfine Mist on top. Okay. Take the hair down. There we go. Alright, we'll just kind of leave that pushed back for now. That is the fastest I have ever done my skincare routine. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a ton of faith in this palette, because when I tried it before, it did not work. But gosh darn it, we're gonna try again. If at first you don't succeed, right? I do have a backup. If I can't get the Beauty for Certain to work, we're gonna go in with the Patrick Ta. Or sorry, Pat McGrath. We're not going in with Patrick Ta. We might, well, no. We're not gonna do his, foundation either. I think we're gonna do Trinity of London. I think that's what I've decided. I don't know for sure. I will let you know when I get there, which will be after I do my dang eyes. I wish I had an eyeliner that was a color other than glittery. A color other than glittery. A color other than glitter or black. But I don't. We're gonna try the gray here. I think it's a softer black, but just a little bit. Just enough to highlight my eyes. Not doing anything crazy. Yeah, this is dead. This is totally not working. CoverGirl, you're out. Oh no, we're not doing red glitter. Let's not do that. So we'll just do the Tresur Afterglow. So there's the eyes. Wow, I look so blonde, like pale and right now. Okay. All right. These are so freaking light. Let's see what we can do though. Let's go with papaya. It's like exactly my skin tone. Exactly. It's pointless, y'all. I really wanted this palette to be something special, but it's not. We'll do cocoa, just to the halfway point, maybe a little past it. I mean, I don't mind the last two. They're not bad. The cocoa and the espresso. But the first two are like freaking useless. And I don't know that I like cocoa and espresso either. Because espresso gets like dark. And there's just not a lot of room to blend and do things with these two. I mean, they are so starkly different. I mean, I don't know. What are we thinking, guys? I have not gotten a palette I did not like since I started doing this. But honestly, I hate this one. Okay. We're gonna blend a little bit in here. And now we're gonna fix it. Pat McGrath, make it make sense, Pat. Make it make sense. Because this is not working. So we're gonna go in with his, we're gonna make something make sense. Because as much as this Pat McGrath palette, which by the way, this is this one, it's not colors I just love, and it's not color, like I don't wear a lot of pinks. So it's not a palette I was just jumping for joy with. It's one that I know I can do a nice, clean, natural look with. And that's really what I need to do today. Yeah, see, that's making it work so much better. And don't worry about that. That will go away. Because that's why I haven't done my face yet. So I can get rid of the spillage. So yeah, this is so much better. I mean, is it my favorite eye look? No. Is it natural and fine and look pretty? Yes. Am I gonna add a little magic? It's me, you know I am. Okay, so now we've got like a decent, I just realized I used the same colors on both sides. That's okay. We're just gonna go in here with a little bit of shading, contour, texture, whatever you wanna call it. And now let's blend it out. Just make it look pretty. Like my eyes are doing something. We're gonna tap in there just a bit. Make my eyes look a little bit bigger than they are. See, that looks so much better. Now we're gonna go in with just the slightest bit of glimmer. We're gonna do a light glimmer in the center. Just a light pink there. And then we're gonna go in with the maroony shade on the outside. Cause it's still me, I still have to shine. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. There we go. And now let's just blendity blend. Take the risk and do a little inner eye blend. Shine as well. And what do we think? I think I hate it is what I think. Last ditch effort to make this work before I just wipe it the hell off and start from scratch. Tarte, don't fail me now. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so now the only problem we have left is this here, which will go away in just a minute. Holy cow though, like If Pat McGrath can't save it, man, that's bad. Beauty for certain, that's 2 strikes. 3rd strike, you are out. All right, got my beauty blender, got my Trinity of London, which is the best foundation I have found for matching my skin and then going away to look like nothing. And hopefully I will be able to get rid of the redness under my eyes. I meant to do one of those gold eye patchy things while I was blowing my hair dry, but I forgot and it's too late now. That's okay. We don't make mistakes, we have opportunities to experiment. Okay, so now, see, that eye weird thing that's going on is almost gone. Once I go in with my concealer, it will be completely gone. There we go. We're not caking it on. We don't want super full coverage. We just want to look a little better than we do. I'm doing this in somewhat of a different order, mainly because I have zero intention of using any contour or bronzer today because I don't think it looks super awesome when I do. Now I am going to go in with the brush in just a second. I just want to make sure with my mini beauty blender that I'm getting the spots. So now we're gonna really rub that in and get rid of those under eye bags and blend it out. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was, right? So now we go in with just a little bit of the blush. Smile so you can see where it needs to go. It's gonna look crazy, but don't worry, I'm gonna blend it out. I'm gonna blend it out, you're gonna see. And it's gonna look good. If I can find my blending brush for this. And just gonna give it a quick, see how that blends out and looks fabulous? I do know how to occasionally look semi-natural. I love it. Where's my Jekka? Jekka, don't abandon me, Jekka. There we go. Jekka Black Glow Drops. My favorite. Woo! Didn't just squirt all that out for no reason. No, that's totally what I meant to do. I wanted to have that much glitter on my face when I'm trying to look natural. Yeah. Because I don't, sure, why not? Alright, we're going a little heavier than we meant to. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Jekka? Yeah, that's fine. No, we'll be good. It's gonna be good. I have faith. I don't know what I have faith in, but I have faith. Alright, just kind of blend that in there. Get the shiny nose. Blend that in there. Go there. Make it look all natural. Yeah, totally. That totally did not go crazy. Nope, couldn't tell. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Okay. Now I don't need as much setting powder as I usually use. Because the setting powder is, or this isn't setting powder, the pressed powder is just going to help blend and make it not look quite so shiny, but we don't need to go crazy with it. And I don't know that we're gonna do a little blush over it because Lord knows, I love my blush. I still have that red spot on the side of my nose, that's okay. So I'm feeling just slightly pale. So we're going to do a little experiment here. I'm gonna take my Il Makiage that does next to nothing and just do just a hint of some bronzer in the really white spaces so that it doesn't look just quite so pale. Because the Il Makiage like is the king. This palette is the queen of doing the bare minimum. Absolute bare minimum. So we're just gonna blend that out just a bit. So we're just so there's a little bit of dimension, but not a ton, you know? Yeah. So my face just doesn't look like one big pale circle. it's got color, it's got dimension. And just because in person the blush is feeling a little pale, I'm going in with my Tarte Blushing Bride, which is the absolute lightest blush I own, and it's just gonna add just a hint of pink to these cheeks. This is the one I wore for my wedding. Now we're doing something. All right, the last thing we're gonna do, go in with the Estate, which is kind of the calmest powdered highlighter I've got. It doesn't have a lot of shine to it. It's just gonna add just a hint back. It's gonna help blend in that bronzer a little bit there. I'm kind of thinking this looks pretty good. It's not crazy like a lot, but it's good, right? Don't tell me if I'm wrong. Like, lie to me. Tell me it looks fabulous. I'm kidding. Don't lie to me. If it looks crazy, tell me. All right, so we're gonna set it with our Ciate of London setting powder, which is a translucent powder. It's just going to like protect it from moisture and wind and shit like that. Sorry, I said shit. Ooh, it's windy outside. It's like I summoned the wind. And I like to put my setting powder on before I put my lips and eyes on. And even my lips and eyes, we're gonna be subtle. I don't like subtle, but we're gonna be subtle. So I'm gonna pull out my Benefit Fan Fest because I'm sorry, you cannot go wrong with long lashes. You cannot. Just doing the top layer though. I'm gonna pull out the Pixie Baby one to do the bottom so that there's some color, but it's not. You know what? No, we're gonna stick with Benefit. I have this weird eyelash, lower eyelash stamp thing. I have to try it at some point. I'm terrified of it. It's gonna look horrible. Like, I am just convinced it's going to be crazy. Oh, that would be too pale. Oh, I don't think I can do that. I don't want to do that. You know what I just realized? I said, when I got the new LYS, I said I'd never tried LYS before. I have. I have one of them. It's just not a shade that I love. I forgot I had this because I almost never wear it. However, I do love my Maracuja lip cream. So we're just gonna take that. Now, I know, it's bright, I know. Bear with me. I have two options to tame it down. We're gonna start with the LYS. That didn't tame it much. It says it's buildable. That's not taming it much at all. Okay. Lorella, there we go. That's a little bit more tame. That's something I can work with. Final looks. Well, wait, we gotta do the hair. Without lipstick on my fingers, so I don't get lipstick in my hair. Okay, let's see how the curls do. Kinda got ferret hair going on here. I mean, I don't hate it. The hair's a little bit wild, but what we're probably gonna do anyways is tuck it behind our ears, and I'm a fan. I think it looks good. What do we think? Let's leave the hair out for now. This will tame down just a little bit. I should have curled in, not out. I always forget, do I curl in or curl out? But I should curl in. We're just gonna tuck it and we're done. Do I look like a mom? I don't know, but thanks for joining me. Oh, I guess I should put my wedding ring back on. I've got about an hour and 20 minutes before I need to take off, which I realize is way early because it's only 1 o'clock. But I'm gonna grab me some lunch and maybe play a little Stardew Valley, do a little 45-minute episode of that, and then it'll be time to go. I'm also gonna take my anxiety meds so I don't have a panic attack at my son's school. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a nice night. Bye.